In 2021, Tokyo welcomed the world to the 2020 Olympic Games with their Olympic ceremony. The chief executive of the Tokyo Games was reported by AP News to have set a ceremony budget of 13 billion yen, or 118 million US dollars. Gagne's first event of gaining attention may help us to understand what could justify this large budget. The attention-grabbing Olympic ceremonies leads viewers to greater anticipation and engagement as they watch the Olympic Games unfold. This analogy also leads us to see attention gaining's role in the learning process. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain the role of Gagne's first step of instruction and will also be able to identify correctly implemented attention-grabbing activities. To start, let's recall what are Gagne's 9 events of instruction. Gagne proposed that in order to promote the optimal conditions for learning, an instructor should guide students through 9 events: gaining attention, informing of objectives, stimulating recall, presenting content, providing guidance, eliciting performance, providing feedback, assessing performance, and enhancing retention and transfer. We are focusing in on the very first of these 9 steps. Step 1 centers on garnering the attention of students. What's the significance of starting this way, you might ask? Is it necessary to have student attention? Gagne's first event exists not just to entertain, but rather to engage and help prepare learners to take in information and participate in further steps. Gaining attention creates the optimal first step towards student engagement with content. It can also be implemented in a variety of ways, such as thought-provoking questions, a reference to a current event, a connection between the learning and a benefit, or something novel or surprising. However, these methods are all connected to the lesson and its goals. In gaining attention, an instructor should focus on 1, a targeted stimulus, and 2, a desired result. We're not just wanting a generally interesting start, but rather a targeted start to a lesson. So, we do not want to think about gaining attention like a halftime show, where we insert an unrelated exciting item in the middle of a lesson. Nor do we want to think about gaining attention like an opening act of a concert, where the first act is unrelated to the second. We want to think of the event like the Olympic ceremony, where the attention that is gained is both pointed towards the theme and leading us to a future event. So let's say that you are an instructor of an instructional design class. Your lesson is about emerging virtual learning platforms. For your first step of gaining attention, what activity would you consider the best stimulus to promote student engagement in the lesson? A. Play a song about technology. B. Ask the class to brainstorm new technologies. Or C. Show a video clip about virtual reality in a classroom. If you thought C, show a video clip about virtual reality in a classroom, you are correct. Option A, playing a song about technology, while slightly related, does not speak to the theme of the lesson about emerging virtual learning platforms. Option B, asking the class to brainstorm new technologies, is more relevant. However, it does not have students connecting emerging technologies with learning in any way. Option C, showing a video clip about virtual reality in a classroom, would help direct students to the learning piece of the lesson in an interesting way by referring to an example of an emergency technology used for learning. So let's now quiz on what you've learned by pausing the video after each question to think of your response. 1. How does gaining attention at the start of a lesson help students towards a path of learning? Our answer is that gaining attention helps to promote student engagement and readiness to take in information. Question 2. What 2 features of gaining attention should an instructor have? Our answer is 1. There should be a targeted stimulus, and 2. It should lead to a desired result. Now that we have covered the purpose and application of gaining attention, we can see its role in the beginning of a lesson. This step also sets the stage for the next step, informing students of the objective, which will help further focus and make useful the attention gained by step 1 of Gagne's 9 events of learning.